I live for the gays. I live for the gays. I live for them. I live for the gays. The gays, the gays, the gays. The gays, the gays, the gays make me happy. I don't wanna live for anyone else. Gay, gay, gay. Be gay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Shut the up, okay? Shut the up.
Wow. Fame is definitely taking its toll on our old pal Dylan, isn't it? Oh, he is not looking too healthy. Somebody get that man a cheeseburger or a steak or something. A stiff wind to blow him into next week. Whew. Anyway, welcome back. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Real quick Clown World weekend update. We're going to dive right into it. So I saw this tweet from the Looney Tunes. More kids' cartoons. It says, "Happy Pride, get your drag on."
I don't know. It's really messed up. Super gay.
I mean, just this week we've seen Looney Tunes, Sesame Street, Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon. Where does it end?
If we let this stuff go too far, pretty soon we'll be fucking dogs.
Anyway, I think this is the same fella that did the North Face ad. What's his name? Patagonia or something? When North Face decided to try and up their ESG score. Roll the film.
Hello, in case you didn't know, gay people are literally taking over the national park system. I just hope they're Pride in Yosemite for the third year in a row. But this isn't a Pride for visitors to the valley. This is a Pride for the park employees, of which, as you can see, there are literal hundreds of queer Yosemite employees. We danced, we marched, we celebrated, and we got wet. I am so proud of all the community organizers within the park system who are making safe space for queer people all year round. No planet, no pride. Mother Nature is a lesbian. Goodbye.
So long, gay boys!
All right, next up we have this lovely young lady, I think, who is a DoorDash driver, and hopefully she never delivers your food or mine. Roll it.
Okay, here's what it's f***ing come to. If I pull up to your house to make a delivery and you have like a f***ing like Blue Lives Matter flag, any of that stupid f***ing like Let's Go Brandon like signs about like trespassers, like even like one too many American flags, like your is getting left at the end of the driveway. Like, I don't f***ing care if it's ice cream. I'm not coming within 10 feet of your home. I am not getting by some like Fox News addled conservative who f***ing is just waiting at the door with a like, it's not happening. You have been marked unsafe. Like, this is what it has come to with you people. Like, you are marked unsafe. I'm not f***ing coming to your house. It's not happening.
She's a malignant excuse me for saying so.
Now, that is the frightening thing with all these different delivery services we have these days, like DoorDash and Instacart and Uber Eats and so on and so forth, is if you get a delivery driver like that last lovely young lady, and she sees an American flag hanging on your flagpole, I mean, what's she gonna do? Drop a deuce in your General Tso's chicken? I don't know. Anyway, real quick, guys, we don't have any sponsors for today's video. If you'd like to sponsor the next video and help support the channel, there is a PayPal link in the description box below. And I will say your full name as a sponsor of said video unless stated otherwise by you. Now, I believe the first half of this article, the second half, debatable. It says, my family hates, this is from the New York Post, my family hates my exotic body modifications. All right, I buy that. Second part says, but men can't resist my charm. Now, I'm not quite for sure how charming a woman with tattoos of skulls and snakes on her face could be. I don't know. I don't know her. She could be a wonderful human being. I don't know. However, I would be willing to bet the universal reaction to every man that meets her face to face is something like this.
Oh, hell no! Run! Run!
Anyway, next up we have this TikTok, which is a rerun here on the channel. Some of you may remember it. I played it in a video about 2 months ago, but it's making its rounds on the interwebs again. So I wanted to show it just one more time to reinforce the fact that this whole body positivity movement, also known as the fat acceptance movement, isn't actually doing anything positive for anybody. In fact, it's quite negative because it's making people sing songs like this. Roll it.
There's nothing wrong with my body. Fat is not a dirty word. If my body tells me something, I will make sure it is heard. If my body is a vessel, I will give it what it needs. I will not betray my body, no matter what they think of me.
Oh, wait. Was she a great big fat person?
Nobody ever said fat was a dirty word. It's not healthy, but nobody ever said it was a dirty word. Enough with the whole victim mentality. Anyway, next up. If you're looking to buy this book, I'm sure they probably have it on Amazon. The book is titled In My Daddy's Belly: The Miracle of Male Birth.
That is the stupidest thing I ever heard of. Jesus Christ.
Oh, somebody please wake me up when this nightmare is over. Anyway, next up we have this young lady who is, for lack of better words, a liberal, progressive, Joe Biden voter. She just made the realization that over on her side of the political aisle, cultural aisle, whatever you want to call it, there's really no manly men. I'm guessing all the guys she meets are out there celebrating Pride Month. Roll the film.
Do you want to know one of the saddest realizations I recently had? Was that as a liberal woman, it is really hard to find a man who is willing to play the more traditional masculine role in the relationship in today's day and age, who is not a conservative. A man who wants to pay on the first date, who wants to open your door, who has that want and desire to take care of you and to provide, who is not a conservative. And obviously, as a liberal woman, I do want to be respected for my independence. And I do want to have my own autonomy in the relationship and not be confined or conform to the traditional female homemaker, childbearing role. And most of the men that I've dated who do have that more natural provider masculinity about them are normally conservative. So I don't really know what to do because I don't want to compromise my morals and values just to find a man. But am I asking to have my cake and eat it too? As a liberal woman, it is really hard to find a man who is willing to play the more traditional masculine role in the relationship.
No, Sherlock.
So that young lady said she didn't want to compromise her morals and values when meeting a man. So I guess my question to her would be, what morals and values are you talking about? For real, I'm being serious. I mean, if she's on that side of the aisle and she believes what those people believe in, I mean, do they really have morals and values? I can't tell. Anyway, it sounds like she's waking up, so that's not a bad thing. Next up, probably one of the funniest memes I've seen on the interwebs in a while. Very simple. A pregnant woman sitting there talking to her doctor. The woman says, "Is it a boy or a girl?" The doctor says, "We'll let the kindergarten teacher decide." All right, guys, we're going to be wrapping it up on this one because I've had all I can stand and I can't stand anymore. I'm fairly certain you guys can't stand anymore either. We've all had far too much brain age for one day. And we will be wrapping it up with everybody's least favorite former Vice President, Joe Biden. Now, what he says here sounds like something maybe a communist dictator would say. Now, he's talking about children, and he says, these are all our children. No, they're not. They belong to the parents. That's it. That's it. They belong to the parents. You see what they're trying to do here. Anyway, guys, clearly things are getting crazy out there, so please take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Till next time. Love you guys. Peace. Roll the film, please.
It's wrong that the violence and crimes targeting LGBTQ people is rising. It's wrong that extreme officials are pushing hateful bills targeting transgender children, terrifying families, and criminalizing doctors. These are our kids. These are our neighbors. It's cruel and it's callous. Not somebody else's kids. They're all our kids. They're the kids, and our children are the kite strings that hold our national ambitions aloft. It matters a great deal.
No offense, but it sounds like some f***ing commie gobbledygook.
And you ain't black.